This is the Power Element Podcast. If you're new to the show, my name is Paul. I produce the podcast. I'm a journeyman lineman by trade. Raul sits this one out. Give him a little break. It's a solo podcast with my good friend Elden Rivas. Elden, I got to meet him earlier this year, Houston Lineman's Rodeo. Great fan of the show. Awesome guy. Local 66. Elden competed in Houston's rodeo, and he competed at International Lineman's Rodeo. Cheering him on. Elden also runs the LU66 Renew Instagram page. Great page. Once again, LU66 Renew. You can find him on Instagram. So, great guy, great conversation. Passionate about the trade. Great future leader of the industry. You can already tell. All right, we'll get to the show, but first, more to partners. First up, Milwaukee Tool. Since the company began in 1924, Milwaukee Tool has led the industry in developing innovative solutions that deliver increased productivity and unmatched durability for professional construction users. Head on over to MilwaukeeTool.com or on Instagram at Milwaukee Tool for the latest and greatest. All right, next up, High Voltage Industries. The biggest brand on Instagram showcasing all aspects of the high voltage industry. These guys have been working for nearly 10 years on showing the world what we do and how the industry gets it done every day. Check out their Instagram page at highvoltage_industries. They got some of the best merch in the game. Head on over to highvoltageindustries.com. Use promo code Power Element, one word, all caps, to get 10% off your order. Once again, Power Element, one word, all caps. Use it at checkout. All right, big shout out. No other than DSS Beats on Spotify, Daniel Sanchez. He provides us with all of our music. Talented young man. Appreciate you, Daniel. Put his info in the show notes. All right, if you enjoy the show, do me a favor. Make sure you're following us. Number one, give us a like, comment, share the show. It means the world to us. Helps us get our show out there. We want to be able to spread guests like Elden and his message. Couldn't do it without you guys. Please share the show. All right, last but not least, I want to thank the entire Sturgeon, California workforce. Without you, this podcast would not be possible. All right, let's get to the show. Elden Rivas. Appreciate you, brother. Enjoy the show. Power Element Podcast live, day 2, International Lineman's Rodeo. Elden Rivas, how we doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
Man, thanks for joining us.
Got to see you again.
Yeah, man, good to see you. If you can, introduce the audience to who you are, man.
Elden Rivas, 7-step apprentice, IBW, local 66, Houston, Texas.
Man, that's good to have you on, bro.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah, and you're competing on Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It'll be my 5th time competing here at the International.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to compete with the journeyman team this time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're within the little window.
Yeah,
right there.
I've competed too many days.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
In U of H, we had a 4-year senior quarterback that took us to the Nationals.
That's going to be you. That's going to be you, bro.
We'll see.
What do you look forward to most coming to International Lineman's Rodeo?
The friendships.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a kid in a candy store over here. This is where I feel natural, talking to people, seeing people that are in our industry that love what we do.
Yeah.
And, man, it's cool. It's just, there's a certain connection. There's an underlying connection to everyone you see here that unites us. And it's this industry. It's a passion for this industry.
Yeah. How'd you get into the industry?
Many years ago, I was working in refineries, working the plants.
Yeah.
It's just very hard jobs. And a friend from church, he asked me, hey, Elden, you ever thought about being a lineman? I go, what's a lineman? You know, he's like, it's a good career to get into. I just got promoted in the refineries, and I had to pray about it. I said, you know what? I got a good career going right now. Should I change? I looked it up and stuff like that, but what really got me into the industry, really want me where I felt in my heart, this is where it's at. I was watching a video, and they said that you can help people in this industry during storms and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to help people. You know, I just recently graduated from my college, had my bachelor's in criminal justice. I wanted to be a police officer to serve and help people, but it wasn't the right. You know, every door kept on closing for some reason. I know why now, because this is what I was meant to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure enough, he got me into a utility back home, and here I am now.
And you stay pretty active. You got a good Instagram page, right? You help out. Talk about that. LU 66 Renew.
Yeah, so the local union, Local 66 Renew. Renew is the reach out and engage new generation of electrical workers. What it's all about, reaching out the new guys, the up and comers, you know, the ones that are interested in the trades. And so, yeah, I'm the vice president of our committee at 66. And really, to be honest with you, nobody really else wanted to do the Instagrams. I'm like, you know what, I'll do it. And sure enough, you know, I was able to be creative. I think we all are naturally creative. Yeah. We just got to figure out how to do it. And some people are expressed differently. And for me, what I love most about it is I get to explore, I get to share with the world what I do, what I'm passionate about, and reach out to younger people. You know, people message me all the time, how can I get in, how can I get in? I'm like, hey, I'll sign the books.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I see you, I see Paul, I see Raul, I see other people that, same thing, they get messaged, how do I get in the trade? You know, and they're like, oh, this is how you do it. Like, I get to be part of that too. Yeah. It's like, it's so cool because, man, it's a great trade.
Yeah, it is.
The best trade.
Yeah. How'd you get started into rodeos? I mean, being an apprentice, it's pretty challenging to kind of shift your work from being an apprentice, doing those duties, but then also shifting to want to be part of the rodeo culture. How'd that come about?
So 2020 was my first time competing.
Yeah.
It's really hard of COVID, and I heard about a rodeo. So at the utility I was working at, I was blessed. A lot of older guys, they competed. They talked about the rodeo and the passion for it, and it's something I wanted to be interested in. I was like, man, these guys are so passionate about it. I wonder what it's about. It was a small rodeo, and I competed. To be honest with you, I didn't qualify for Kansas City that first year.
Oh, wow.
But about 2 months after the rodeo, they called me, hey, this apprentice that did qualify, he unfortunately won't be able to go. You're the next runner-up. Would you want to go? You know? And then you know what he told me? I told him yes. You know what he told me? He said, Tom Brady wasn't a first-round pick either, you know?
That's right. That's good.
And I've been blessed to come. It's my 5th time now. I've been blessed to be able to bring my daughter here, you know, walk her across the stage the past 2 times. The first time was 3 years ago, I didn't get, she was in mama's belly,
oh,
you know,
nice.
so I couldn't walk her across the stage.
So she almost kind of did. I mean, she's seen you.
Yeah, but hopefully again this year. But yeah, man, just as soon as I first compete, I seen the people compete. I'm saying this was about, you know, linemen. We make a competition about everything. Who can clip in the fastest? Who can finish doing this and that the fastest? And we're naturally competitive. It's a way to express our competitive nature.
What do you like to take back from the rodeo to work on the crew? Is there anything that kind of relates to you being a better apprentice to eventually being a better lineman?
There's a stigma, bro. That you do rodeo, the people that they're either super for it or super against it.
Yeah.
And the people that are against it, because there's a stigma, oh man, you're just over there, you're being a praying pretend. So you have to hold yourself at a higher standard. If you say you're a world-class line athlete, you better be that in the field. You better do it the safest way. You better do it the most productive way. And I try my best, you know, to be the most productive. You know, I've had a groundman tell me that his journeyman, his foreman, they did rodeo, and actually great friends of mine too, out of Local 66. And they're the best ones he's ever seen. And so I try to be that as well. I try to set myself to a higher standard in the field. And it's cool because, truth be told, you get to practice what we do in the field here and vice versa. If I'm in the field, I'm gonna do zero wasted moves, right?
Yeah.
I'm whatever I can, zero wasted moves, and it's like it's like a crust that ends up here. You know, we're finally here. We finally get to set and show off what we do to the whole world.
Yeah, I think it's different. I mean, and a lot of people can recognize that obviously rodeo and line works is going to be different, but at the same time, taking those values and those principles that you learn in one or the other, they can kind of correlate, and you can kind of utilize them and bring them back to your crew too. So, how do you? We talk a lot about with coach preparation. How do you like to prepare coming up for International Linemen's Rodeo?
So preparation, like Coach says, it starts the Sunday after the rodeo.
Yeah.
You know, and I thankfully have a wife, my beautiful bride, Jennifer Rivas. You know, shout out.
There you go.
She keeps me healthy. She loves wellness. She keeps me eating healthy. If it was up to me, bro, I'd have chocolate cake every day for dinner, you know.
Yeah.
But she keeps me healthy. I try to stay active. You know, at work, like I said, I run to the trailers. I have to do what I have to do, you know, to stay in shape. It's the little things that count. But yeah, I try to stay active. I try to stay mentally and physically healthy. Especially you got the nerves coming and all that, you know, before Saturday morning. You have your hands sometimes shake drinking that black coffee at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, at the rodeo grounds. But you have to mentally prepare yourself. You have to physically prepare yourself. It's climbing up the pole at your fastest pace is tiring. So you have to. And, you know, Jason Novak, all these guys like Enoch and all these guys that do climb pole, and they're a little bit older.
Yeah.
They're the best and the best. And even though they're older, you would think it's a younger guy. No, it's because they stay active. They take care of their bodies. They take care of themselves. And, you know, it's pretty cool. I try to take care of myself. I'm obviously not as fit or good looking as you, you
come
know.
on, man. You look great, dog.
I try to, man. It's just, also, you know, it's a tough industry. You know, we have to, they're making it easier for us with battery powered tools and all that, but you know, it's just I try to stay active because I got a family to take care of at the end of the day.
How do you stay mentally active preparing for the rodeo?
Meant for the rodeo?
Yeah.
I calm myself down. I read the Bible.
There you go.
I read the Bible this morning. I had a workout this morning.
There you go.
6 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
And just calms me down. Just breathe.
Because there's a lot of people. The rodeo ground's big. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've been on the stage. You know what's to be expected. You know what's at stake. And obviously the goal is to hit that stage again. So
Yes,
I mean, there could be a lot of anticipation, but at the end of the day, whatever preparation you had, whatever's going to work out, it's going to work out, and you know you prepare your best, and everything just kind of works the way you can, the best that you can.
Yeah. Every competitor. Have you ever competed?
No,
Okay.
I haven't competed. Yeah.
Feels the nerves.
Yeah.
Because it's just one mistake that'll cost you everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I've noticed the people that feel the most nervous are the first-time competitors.
Yeah.
They don't know what to expect. It's the biggest stage in the world for us.
No. And that's huge for you being a 7th step competing on the Dream Alignment team. That's cool. That's cool. Awesome.
Thanks, man. But yeah, it also, like coach, you need mentors.
Yeah.
That've been there.
Yeah.
That were able to help just level you a little bit. Like, hey, it's gonna be okay. If a mistake does happen, you know, it's not the end of the world. Just keep going. What you have to set the tone for your team, for yourself, on the pole, at all times, in and out the field, even in and out the rodeo. You gotta set the tone, because you may take a lower step up in the air. You may have a guy that doesn't feel as comfortable in the air, and so it's up to you to be able to set the tone. How do I prepare mentally? I read the Bible. I've taken counseling in the past. I have brothers that I can reach out to for help, mentors, and yeah, man, it's what it's about. It's just as mental as it is physical here and our trade.
I think you were able to get some practice in with the team. I think you shared it on your story. What was that like? Yeah.
So my team is made up of Align Pro Energy. It's a contractor, and myself, I work for another company, and my company, unfortunately, isn't as pro rodeo.
Yeah.
And so I had to humble myself and go before my union hall and ask my brothers to sponsor me 40 hours of training.
Wow.
And you know, they support me. Thankfully, I got a great support at Local 66, and they said, hey, let's do it. So I got to practice 40 hours, and we try to make every single rep count. I was even outside of practice when we send the tool. I actually flew my tools because I wanted to keep practicing.
Wow.
On the weekend, I wanted to keep practicing. I wanted to practice after work, setting 5-6 poles,
Wow.
sweating. Let's go to the hall, let me get a rep, even if it's just me. Every rep counts, every step counts, every transfer counts. And so at the end of the day, I don't want to let my brothers down that stood up for me, for me to be here. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let myself down. At the end, I don't want to have any regrets. The last regret I ever want to have, I didn't try hard enough practicing.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And we had such a great time. Local 66 hosted that first rodeo for us in Houston. And you guys opened your facilities, opened the rodeo to us. I think we were probably maybe one of the only traveling teams. Actually, no, there was more. Novak was there.
Yeah, Novak was
there.
there.
There was a lot of good teams. My bad, I take it back. But everyone wanted to go, and you guys had us a good setup. A little warm for us Cali boys.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Thank God you weren't there for summertime.
Man,
but thankfully it was earlier.
Yeah.
It was the first rodeo really nationally.
Yeah.
And it was our first one.
Yeah.
It was our first one. So usually our local utility hosts their own rodeo, and we want as a union to host our first one. And man, I'm so glad y'all made it. Y'all showed up and showed out, man. Y'all's team just kicked butt out there.
Yeah.
Climbing for Kids was out there,
Yeah.
Thankfully, a local 66 team won first place.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
was so
That's
nervous.
good.
I was like,
That's
I
good.
think as long as the team won, we were able to qualify there too.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we were able to raise some money, $40,000 for Climbing for Kids.
Yeah, that's good. That's huge.
And we were able to help raise money for, the purpose of it was for our sick and injured fund.
Yeah.
Our members and our brothers, their sisters that are sick and injured and need a helping hand. Hey, we were able to raise money by competing for y'all.
Yeah, that's good.
It was awesome, man. It was great. I love having my family. My daughter tells me all the time, Papi's gonna climb, Papi's gonna climb, and that's a great feeling.
That's
what
good, man. I see you lighting up, man. That's great. And we see your family here coming to the booth and stuff. So, man, thanks for stopping in. I just wanted to have you jump on real quick.
Thank you, man.
If you can, let us know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself with a rodeo and with work? What do you feel like? What the future hold for Elden?
5 years, I'll be topped out by the end of the year, Lord willing. It's been a long time coming, brother. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
But 5 years, I see myself doing the greatest thing I ever thought about doing, ever. I never imagined myself doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I see myself as a journeyman lineman, competing in the field. And title's one thing, right? But everybody can teach a younger generation, no matter what step you are, no matter what your classification is. But as a journeyman lineman, now I have the title to actually teach the younger generation. And that's what I love. It's my passion, the up-and-comers. Hey, I want you to be better than me. And let me tell you what I have to give to you, what somebody's given to me, and what somebody's not given to me, so you can be better than me in the future.
Yeah, I think that's a good question to ask yourself as an apprentice. Whether you're seeing value in the way your lineman's treating you or teaching you. We all find better ways to teach and learn, and it's just kind of a thing that you got to get through. But I think a good question to ask yourself as an apprentice is, what kind of lineman do I want to be? And you got to start preparing even at a lower step to kind of ask yourself that question. So I think that's huge, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And I see that honestly a lot out of y'all. How close y'all are with y'all's apprentices, how close y'all are with the younger guys. I see that a lot from y'all, and it's something I want to emulate as well. It's humbling yourself.
Yeah.
Some people say, I'm a journeyman lineman. I came up, I started this trade 2019. I came up, you didn't talk to journeyman linemen. You didn't talk to the foreman. You didn't go to them. I'm still kind of hard-headed. I still don't ride in the cab with a foreman. I ride in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Just the way I came up. But things are changing. The culture's changing. And it's for the better. And whether you like it or not, it's changing. It's up to us to adapt.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's cool, man.
And thankfully, thanks for y'all. Thanks to other podcasts and other Instagram pages and all these online platforms. A lot of younger generation, that's what they're after. That's what they see. And so you got creatives like you that are able to reach out to these younger generation, these younger guys, and they're able to do the same thing and be mentors, No,
I think it's important, the guys that are retiring, the linemen retiring that have 40, 30, 50 years of service in the trade,
to kind of keep pulling on that, and I think we utilize that by being creative. You yourself with your page and what we do, it's important to be creative and continue to be ambassadors for our trade, not only by the work we do, but how we promote it and how we inspire the generation and how we're training the generation too. So I think leveraging podcasts, Instagram, YouTube, these are all creative ways to kind of keep that message going, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Elden, man, I appreciate you coming by, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
It's glad to see you
no,
again,
yeah,
bro.
it's always good running into you. I love what you do, man, and I think there's a lot of good stuff. And if you can, tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, local LU66 Review, local 66 Review.
That's it, man. There he is. Elden, we got any predictions for Saturday for yourself and your team?
For my team, I got one event, the buck arm change out, I think. We're going to be hopefully doing it as long as we play when we practice.
There you go.
But other than that, let's have fun. Let's rodeo.
See you on the podium, brother.
Sorry.
Elden.